We always keep our family first, and it's kind of been that way throughout since 1920, since we first got here.
Hi, my name is Matthew Brugger.
And my name is Joseph Brugger.
We're twin brothers and co-founders of Upstream Farms.
Agriculture was something that we knew that we've always wanted to be a part of.
We saw, every year the population sign would just go down a little bit, and we saw towns around us just disappearing, schools consolidating, and that was one thing we found as we grew up. We had a passion for not only agriculture, but rural communities as well, and we wanted to do something that was beneficial for both.
And that gave us this really well-rounded and diverse background, which is actually where I think the idea of this diversity and where we kind of headed our business started, honestly.
We wanted to make an investment in the rest of our life, and we found the Angler Entrepreneurship Program at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. And what that program was able to do is become the vehicle that allowed us to take these ideas that we had and turn them into a reality and into a business that could help us, that we could pursue for the rest of our lives. Through that experience, we launched what is now Upstream Farms our sophomore year of college. And that was a long process. It was a lot of late nights just hanging out in the Union of East Campus and just talking about our ideas and what we wanted to do. And we eventually thought up of what Upstream was going to be, which essentially was to use that privilege of stability and take everything that we were raising on our farm, the typical corn, soybean, alfalfa, and cattle, and find a way to sell all of those products directly to consumer, because we were doing things in a high quality manner with high quality production practices, and we felt that there was an opportunity to be able to capitalize on that. We started a retail business, online e-commerce. So once we graduated from college, we came back and we started figuring out how to ship our products all around the country. And in a short year, we've grown by 65%, and we ship our beef to 48 different states across the country.
We knew that not only was the cattle something that that we wanted to market directly to consumer, but we had this abundance of corn that we were growing on our farm that we weren't feeding our cattle. If we really want to be a sustainable model and use this as a model and a driver for our farm in the future, what can we do with that grain? Corn, you put it in a bin and it goes bad over time, or you can take it and distill it, put it in a 53-gallon barrel, and it gets better with time. And that's kind of where this premise and this idea started, that we were going to start an on-farm distillery to make high-quality spirits out of the grain that we raised. This June, we got licensed, we're a fully licensed distillery. We've got one barrel down, and we're working on more barrels to come. In the next 10 years, we have a goal to be completely 100% vertically integrated, which means that any product grown on our farm will be sold directly to a consumer.
We've had two options to make room for ourselves on our family farm, and that's either to grow in acres or add value somewhere else. And so for us, we knew that there was going to be that we didn't want to just be a beef company. We wanted to help other young farmers grow as well. We wanted to help other young agriculturists get a start. And so with the platform that we built, we were able to include their products on our page and market them under our brand as well. And not only tell our story, but tell their stories, tell their farm stories and what they're doing.
We are either going to have to grow our operation. 2,000 acres seems like a lot for some producers, but for us, if you look at the scope of it, it's not that much. Especially not for two young guys who want to come back and farm and without having to get a job or do something to get another source of income until we're able to get back on the farm full time. And so in a way, we said we're either going to have to grow or we're going to have to find a new way to be here. And I think for us, this is like Matt's saying, it's not only a way for us to be back home full time working on the farm, but it's a way for us to enjoy multiple passions in one business and underneath the same roof.
To learn more about bringing back the next generation through livestock development, contact the Alliance for the Future of Agriculture in Nebraska.